Okay, ELA, today we are going to start something new, which is called idioms. And this is mainly going to be for fun. This isn't going to count towards your marks at all. But it is something that's kind of cool to have a little bit of an awareness of, and it will only help you reading and writing, I guess, really. Yeah, okay, so you can kind of, you'll just sort of sit back today and just watch this lesson, and then there's a little bit of practice that you can do. Okay, but first of all, one little quick housekeeping thing, which is related to your letters, your time capsule letters. Okay, I've just gone through and looked at who's done the self-assessments on class or on Seesaw. So if your name is highlighted, I have it. So thank you so much, so much. I'm not going to be sending you back your marks until I have your self-assessment completed, okay? So let's see here. Top row, everyone's good. Jordan, Maddie, Quinn, and Sammy, and Mohammed. You guys still need to hand that in, please, to Seesaw, okay? It's this thing, okay? The grade 12 time capsule letter self-assessment. So, ta-da, you guys get writing test done. Or maybe I'll just call it like organized. All right. Sweet. Oh, we gotta see what we have maybe for a class party. I have to ask Miss Jeannie next time she's in to check to transfer some more gems. Okay, so today we're learning about idioms. Okay, here we go. I found kind of a cheesy video to show this to you, to teach it to you. But basically, idioms it's figurative language. It's another form of figurative language. Kind of, I would say it's most comparable to kind of like a cross between a metaphor in a way, comparing two unlike things, but more extreme. So then it's kind of more like a hyperbole in a way. A hyperbole is like a gross exaggeration, right? Like an extreme exaggeration. So that's kind of what an idiom is. But an idiom is more of a phrase that someone uses to describe a situation, but like not in like a literal sense, because it's figurative language. So it's meant to be taken like figuratively, not like, oh yeah, as it says. Okay, so here, you probably heard of some of these before. All right.
Speak student.
Okay.
Idioms a la Schmo. You may have been asking yourself, when will I finally outgrow the need for schmo? The answer?
I don't really know
when
what that
the cows
means.
come home on a bunch of flying pigs. Yeah, we said that. An idiom, like a lifetime of painless homework, is a whole load of nonsense. It's never going to actually happen. An idiom is a phrase that means something completely different from how it sounds.
Okay.
If idioms were taken literally, well, we'd all be very confused and disappointed.
Okay, so that one, you have a chip on your shoulder, right? Like he doesn't actually have like a chip resting on his shoulder, right? So it's not meant to be taken literally. If we do take it literally, like they said here, we're going to get really confused.
And disappointed. Idioms are kind of like slang in that they usually have some historical origin. So maybe one time someone said this phrase, and in that
Put the brakes on.
instance, it made some sense, so more people started saying it. And now it makes zero sense and sounds sort of weird, but we still say it. Anyway, so if somebody says something that seems totally dumb, they might actually have an excuse. They might just be using an idiom, like one of these common ones. A piece of cake is something that's really easy to do, like eat a piece of cake, and another, even when we sort of feel like puking. Bring it on. Letting the cat out of the bag is when someone spills a really big secret, which really sounds a little more dramatic than a cat that's in the bag. A cat in a bag just sounds like a great YouTube video. There's also the elephant in the room, as in that huge thing that everybody's thinking but nobody's saying, like that awkward Thanksgiving dinner when everyone knew Aunt Judy and Uncle Bob were getting a divorce. Biting off more than you can chew is getting a little overexcited and committing to too many things.
That's a
and
common
ending up
one.
crying at 4 a.m. doing a group project all alone.
Biting
and
off
still
more
having
than you
band
can
practice
chew.
in 3 hours. To kick the bucket means to die. So maybe the bucket was filled with scalding acid or something. Yeah, that'd be bad. Keeping an eye on somebody. Well, that's just watching over them. Maybe they're an unruly child or a shifty poker player. No eyeball removal necessary, although that would definitely keep anyone from trying anything fishy. And plenty of fish in the sea is what we tell our friends when they go through a nasty romantic dumping. There are plenty of other eligible bachelors or bachelorettes without literal fins. And there's plenty more where that came from. break a leg, hit the books, miss the boat, on the fence, pulling wool over someone's eyes, and the list goes on. We suggest warning people before you invent any new ones. Send them to us anyway.
Okay, cool. So there's a
Subscribe to
couple
check out more
other
equally
ones
fantabulous videos.
which
You
I
should
can
see
send
that
you guys.
subscribe button just below.
And a leg.
Okay.
This can be really tricky.
Okay, that one I was gonna show you. It costs an arm and a leg. So that would be another example of an idiom, which doesn't mean that it actually costs an arm and a leg, but it's meant to mean that it's something super expensive. Okay, so I'm gonna post this one as well for you guys to watch on your own time. It's only 5 minutes. It's just like you can watch it if you want to. And then here is that's not it. Oh no, what did I do with it? The homework. Where did I put it? Here. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go. Okay, so idioms. All right. So this is, I'm going to put this on Seesaw, and then you can sort of think through some of these ones. Okay. So again, it just reviews what an idiom is. And idioms are phrases that mean something different than what the words say. So it's not meant to be taken literally. It's figurative language. So for example, time flies when I'm swimming in the pool. Yeah, okay. So time doesn't literally like fly. Well, I guess in a way it kind of like goes by quickly, but it doesn't actually fly away, right? So of course, clocks don't have wings, and the time can't fly through the air. Time flies is an idiom that means time goes by quickly. Okay, so use each idiom in a sentence and then tell what the sentence means or tell what the idiom means. So here, okay, so this is the idiom, under the weather. So how would you use that in a sentence? I am feeling rather under the weather today. I don't think I can go to soccer practice. Meaning, what does it mean? I feel sick, right? Okay, then there's a couple other ones here. Down to earth, what does that mean? Eat your words. Hanging out. Taking a big step. Feeling blue. Sitting on top of the world. Okay, so those are all examples of idioms. And these ones today are actually not like too hard of idioms. This is just like kind of a warm up. There's going to be others that I'm going to introduce you guys to this week as well, which we'll do some more practice around. And there some probably you've never heard of before, but it's helpful to know what these are. So when you're in conversation, if someone brings this up, then you're not like, hey, like friend, what did they mean by that? You're the one who's able to tell them what actually that phrase meant. Okay, so work through this, and yeah, just like if you can just like work on this, that would be great. And then tomorrow we're going to do something a little bit different, or start on a couple more of these, and then just sort of like plan for the week. So like today and tomorrow, idioms, and then on Wednesday we're going to do a little bit of origami, where we're going to make something to do with our time capsule. And then that's the day of your grad. And I have a special kind of like thing planned for you guys, which I'll tell you later for grad. And then on Thursday, we're actually going to be like sealing up our time capsules after your graduation. Okay, so today and tomorrow idioms, and then like kind of like really easy for like the next 2 days, basically. Okay, there you go. Have fun with these.